Hi, my name is Kyra Santoro, and I play Nadia in Model House.
Hi, my name is Cory Roberts, and I play Zoe.
Hello, I'm Hailee Lautenbach, and I play Trudy in Model House.
So you're the replacement, huh?
Yeah, Zoe.
Nadia, I'm glad you could join us on such short notice.
This is my first modeling job.
This is a really good first gig, and you get to stay in the Model House.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Ugh, we're gonna need some more toilet paper because I just took a mean old.
So you're probably now wondering who we are and what we want.
Model House is a movie that is set outside of Los Angeles, and it is about a group of girls who are staying in an actual model house during a shoot, and some things start to go bump in the night and get a little scary and a little suspenseful.
We do this in real life. Like when I have to go fly somewhere for a job, they have model houses where you go stay. Yeah. I know. Can I do my little definition, guys?
Of course.
Okay. Model house is an industry term. It is either an agency-owned apartment. So I stayed in one in LA until I got my own apartment. Or when you go traveling to like Paris, like Cory or something, you stay there and it's for free. But then when you book a job, you pay the agency back out of that. Yep. So I have done model houses, and I would do it again because it's like one night.
Is this you? Barely 10K and not even verified?
She's just starting out.
You're about to be a big model.
You really think that?
You're here, aren't you?
So we got casted like a regular movie audition. We all got the script, read the script, got our sides for individual characters, and then got callbacks and got cast for our roles. We didn't know each other. I think Hailee and Kyra knew each other, but the rest of us had never heard of each other. Oh, Natalie and Priscilla did as well.
Yeah.
We knew each other.
I would say because Kyra and Cory and myself, we were kind of like before Instagram got more saturated, like a thing. I don't want to say a thing, but like known. Like I knew of you, obviously. We never met. Ooh, yeah. Kyra and I met at a Spanx event. And the director had all worked with us, or us three, before. And always kept us in mind for the future. So that's always good. Never say no to a job unless it's creepy. Fun fact, we were in Oklahoma, and the movie takes place in Malibu. And honestly, I wasn't sure going into it. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I was really, really thinking, like, do I want to go to Oklahoma for a month with, like, not huge guarantees? But we took the chance, and it was legit. They had everything a real movie has, because it is a real movie.
No, totally. I mean, I would say the difference between a model house in the real world and the one we stayed in, they're not usually that nice. Like, the one in model house is, like, mid-century modern. It's quite well done, beautiful, like, glass windows and things. Usually they're model apartments, and they're a little dingy, and you have bunk beds and, like, maybe, like, anywhere from 3 to 6 in a room.
Yeah, there's some horror stories. I luckily never had anything too crazy in a model house, except for, like, I shouldn't go dark. But yeah, they're usually just a lot of bunk beds.
And on top of that, while we were filming, actually we were staying in our own versions of a model house. Like we were staying in a duplex where, it was divided by a wall, and half of us were staying in one side, half of us were staying on the other side. And there was like a little, like, solo apartment on top of the garage. So we were actually kind of staying in a model house while we were filming Model House, but typically the model houses are closer to what we were staying in, like a duplex situation, apartment style. They're not a beautiful, nice home with a great backyard and a jacuzzi.
Literally.
And the rent that they charge you per model in that house is like full rent, like $1,500 a month, but times like 10 people. Like it's,
Yeah, it's definitely not. We were all in a way kind of playing ourselves. I was definitely playing myself. Derek really wrote and curated the role for me. So Nadia is like the oldest model in the house, so she has like seniority of which room she gets to choose, and she's like kind of the big sister. She's like doesn't let anyone pick on Zoe because Zoe's new. She's very much like keep the peace, keep everybody kind of, so I, of course, would be friends with somebody like that in real life. Those are people that I tend to attract, and I kind of got to play a version of myself. So it was pretty nice. I would be friends with Nadia in real life.
Yeah, I feel like Zoe is just a young version of me. I love that she's kind of an outcast and a science nerd. I would say I'm kind of just a tech nerd with like a little bit of a spicy side. Zoe, she's sweet and she's figuring out the world. I don't know if she's fully recovered from everything that's happened to her now. But yes, I would be friends with her. I'd probably mentor her, show her the ropes.
Trudy, so Derek did put a lot of aspects in my character from knowing me. And I think Trudy and I would be friends. I mean, she is me, but she was a little bit annoying. She's grown a lot now, but she needs to have some more deep talks. But I would definitely be her friend. She seems like a really good time.
Looks like you're in for a long night.
We all have to meet our end someday, but not this way. Not today.
There's a lot of twists and turns, and that's like the feedback we've been getting from people too. And also for a indie horror, the script is well done. Also, the DP, David Kenninger, worked magic with Derek, and there's some beautiful shots, like beautiful photography. And yeah, I don't think it looks like a cheesy horror. It's quite well done, and the acting is great. We're fun to look at, maybe.
Yeah, I fully agree about the cinematographer, because I was like, you never know how something's going to be edited and stuff. But I was like, if anything, it looks like a legit ass movie because it just was shot so well. We had COVID tests every day. We weren't allowed to go anywhere. We were in a bubble. Mm-hmm. It was kind of nice because we would just say what we want from the grocery store and have it delivered. But yeah, didn't really leave our house or set.
Just hung out with each other.
It was so fun.
Like, we became really good friends off of this movie, and then on top of that, we had so many mutual friends that me and Cory, like, in the last 4 years, we go out together. We like went to Coachella together. We were roommates at Coachella together last year.
That was so random.
I know. No, and we were
fun.
so happy about it too. So it was just, yeah, like we've stayed friends. Me and Hailee already knew each other. I've known Hailee for years, so we kind of already were friends. And then we stayed in touch with Natalie and Priscilla, but they don't live here anymore. So it's kind of like
Natalie just moved here.
Circumstantial. Like, they don't live in LA. Natalie did just move here, but she was living in Vegas before. So circumstantially, we weren't as close in proximity with her.
On a lot of movies, Pam from The Office has a really, Jenna Fisher, good quote. She's like, I was on this movie and I was with, doesn't matter, but she's like, and I thought they were all going to be my new best friends and we were all going to hang out because we've made such bonds. And then, John C. Reilly was like, you're never going to see anyone again. And she's like, and I never did. And so there's been a lot of sets where if it's just even a couple days, you make bonds, but then you really don't ever hear from them. And it's like, whoa, I thought we were besties. I was thinking while doing my makeup today that this one's kind of different. Granted, we did just start talking a lot again because it came out, but I'm like, this is cool. Like, these are people that I'm not just going to like forget about. Like, I love us.
Well, I think we're all like business oriented in that way because, for example, when I did Top Model, we lived together for 2 months and it was super dramatic. Yeah. But we all didn't really talk after, like barely, except one girl who's one of my best friends. But with this, because we're doing promo stuff and we were planning things, like we like really rose together.
Yeah.
I'm on a show called The Orville, and we are greenlit for season 4.
Woo!
I am on The Orville. And I found out about a few weeks ago that we're greenlit for season 4. So he just finished up doing a TED prequel that aired with like Universal, whatever their Peacock. And so now that they're done with that, we're going to be writing season 4 and hopefully be filming by like the end of this year or early next year. I'll be filming, and 2025 season 4 will be coming out. So I'm really excited.
That is a good 2-year plan.
Yeah.
You're set.
I just did a little pilot for this show called Pretty Desperate, written by a good friend of mine, Meredith Hennessy, directed by Kim Hunt. Shout out Girl Power. They're both super talented artists. So I'm really, really hoping that gets picked up and we build that out. Also, I will say I am mostly like a photographer, creative director, creative producer. So I have a new position that I will be talking about and launching for a platform called Dream Vault. I'll be reaching out to all of you to hire you for your services. It's what I've been in production for right now.
Kind of services.
I also have my own podcast called What's Their At? And we just did episode 9 with these lovely ladies, my castmates. And I'm working on pre-production for a new podcast show with a different format that I'm really excited about. That'll be next chapter. What else?
Oh, gosh. Coachella.
I'm not mentioning that. You're so silly.
Amazing. Go, Cory.
I feel like that's like where my main focuses are. Oh, I started an art initiative repurposing all my old photos that were unreleased. So I'm collaborating with 7 different artists to create original collections with each of them where they customize my photos and we make prints. So that's been fun. We just started that. Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you.
Okay, what do I have coming up? Okay, I just follow my YouTube channel, Hailee Lautenbach, because it's kind of popping off. And if like, now we were just talking about how everything's changing, but I was like, I got to get back on that if all these influencers are going to take my acting and modeling jobs. Maybe I can just be myself. So there's that. My sister and I are launching I hate to say it because everyone says it, a clothing brand. It's called The Girls in 401. Look it up. And then just switched to modeling agencies because my last one was just not feeling me, and I'm really excited because I'm already working a bunch. And yeah, look for me.
It's gonna be okay.
Don't forget to tag me.
Hi, my name is Kyra Santoro.
Hi, my name is Cory and Roberts.
I'm Hailee Lautenbach.
We're
from Model House, and you've just been buzzed.
So you're the replacement, huh?
Yeah, Zoe.
Nadia, I'm glad you could join us on such short notice.
This is my first modeling job.
This is a really good first gig, and you get to stay in the model house.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Favorite verified?
She's just starting out.
You're about to